Guys, I just wanted to show you a quick video on what I'm expecting you to do. So this is just the first 15 minutes of class and then you'll log into Zoom. But this is the worksheet that I emailed yesterday night for you to complete. So if you printed it, awesome. If not, you can copy this on a separate sheet of paper. You will be uploading this. This is an assignment. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to be graphing sine and cosine functions. And we're going to be graphing them instead of using degrees, we're going to be graphing in radians. So I did want to show you how to calculate sine and cosine using your calculator in radians. So I already filled out a little bit of it for you, but one thing that you want to do is if you're using your phone, which is what I'm going to show you, if you have your phone, you want to be sure in the bottom corner there's a degree and radians button. So if you push it, if it says rad, that's what you want to push. If it says degree, it's already in radians. So you want to push rad, and then up here it should say the word rad up in the corner. If you see the word rad up in the corner, you're in radians, so you're good. If you don't see it, then you need to push that button, okay? So now it says degree down here. You don't care about that. You want to know that it says rad up here. Okay. So I already did the first few, but just to go over how I did it. So let's start with this one. Let's start with pi over 4, and we want to find the sine of pi over 4 for this column. So this column is just the sine of the number, okay? So I'm going to get my calculator. Okay, so I'm going to do pi divided by 4. That's pi divided by 4, pi over 4, and then push sine. And that gives me my 0.7071 that I have on my paper. Okay, so again, to find the sine of pi over 4, I have it in radians, like your worksheet reminds you. You do pi divided by 4 for pi over 4, and then push your sine button. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try 5 pi over 4. Okay, so 5 pi over 4 means 5 times pi divided by 4. So we're going to enter that in our calculators. 5 times pi equals, and then divided by 4. Okay, and then we want the sine of that. So sine, and that's where I got my negative 7.7071. Okay, so again, I did 5 times pi equals, divide that by 4 to get 5 pi over 4, and then take the sine of it. So if you're using your own calculator, not your phone, you can put it in radian mode by going to mode on your calculator and then scrolling down and selecting radians versus degrees. What I would do is try one of these in your own calculator and confirm that you're getting these same numbers just to make sure that you're doing the process correctly before you go about all of these on your own. Okay. So when you have this column, this just wants 2 times the sine of x. So basically you're taking this column and multiplying it by 2. So 0 times 2, 0. So for the next row down, excuse me, my phone clicked off. I'm going to do 0.7071 times 2. And this would be 2 times the sine of x in radians. Okay, and then you'll continue. Then you take this column times 2 and you get this column. You'll notice that there's quite a bit of a pattern. So once you start to get the hang of it, it should become easier because you're not having to literally calculate everything because you can kind of pick up on the pattern, and that's okay too. Okay. Okay, so I want you to do as much as you can with this top graph. There's 2 different graphs you're going to have. You're going to have the sine of x. You're going to graph these. So you're going to go over 0, up 0. You're going to go over to pi over 4, which pi over 4 is halfway between pi over 2 because it's a quarter pi. Remember, this just means 1/4 pi. This means 1/2 pi. Okay, so pi over 4 would be here, and I need to go up to 0.7071. So pretty close to 1, but not all the way. And then pi over 2 is at 1. Now 3/4 pi would be right here, 3/4 of the way at 0.7071. And then you'll keep going. So I'm not going to do the whole thing with you, but I just wanted to get started on how to find the sign of radians in your calculator, which is what I did here. And then you multiply those values by 2 to figure out the next column over because it's 2 times that. And then you're going to eventually graph both of them on the same coordinate plane. Okay, so you're going to do what you can in this first half. And then please log into Zoom at 11:30. Okay, I will see you at 11:30. Thank you.